And that breaking news tonight is in battleground Virginia. We saw a much closer race than anyone predicted tonight. In the end, the votes fell by a narrow margin in favor of Democrat Terry McAuliffe.
All right, let's take a look at the latest percentages, with nearly 99% of precincts reporting more than 47% of the votes for Terry McAuliffe and about 45% for his opponent, Ken Cuccinelli. Now, we have team coverage this election night.
That's right, but first, Terry McAuliffe is speaking now in Tyson's Corner. Let's go listen in.
And bring Virginia's taxpayer money back to Virginia. Throughout this campaign, I've listened to the concerns of Republican friends. That's why I'm committed to finding consensus on how to reform and expand Medicaid. And whether it's education, transportation, or health care, it is absolutely critical that we move forward in a way that is fiscally responsible. Virginia has a national reputation for strong fiscal management, and that's something that I am deeply committed to sustaining. Finally, I wanted to say something specifically to the hundreds of thousands of supporters of Ken Cuccinelli and Mr. Sarvis. And I know to the hundreds of thousands of you that you work so hard. And I know tonight is not easy. I've been involved in a lot of campaigns that didn't succeed, including my own race for governor in 2009. I understand that emotions are raw. I have been there. I get it. So while I promise you tonight that I will be a governor for all Virginians, the real test is my actions when I take office. I expect you to hold me to my plan.
There you see and hear a victorious Terry McAuliffe there speaking to his supporters in Tyson's Corner. His final words, thoughts there, reaching out to the opponent that he beat tonight.
That's right, and his opponent, Ken Cuccinelli, spoke just a few minutes ago. Let's listen in on that.
But I'm proud that we ran on first principles and serious ideas based on those principles. Serving as governor of Virginia is a special honor, and I hope Terry McAuliffe is successful in the role. Virginia needs that to happen.
Well, as we mentioned, we saw a much closer race for Virginia governor than many people had predicted going in.
Our senior political reporter Scott Thuman joins us live in the newsroom now to explain what this all means. Scott?
Allison, Leon, you take a look at the map. There is a lot more Republican red in general on that map than Democrat blue, and there are a couple of reasons why. One is that conservative passion, the Tea Party passion we talked so much about. It translated into votes. That's why it was a closer race than a lot of the polls predicted. Remember, a lot of these polls are phone calls asking people how they feel. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get in their car and drive to the precinct. Those Tea Party, those very conservative voters, though, they planned on it from the first moment on. That's why we saw a tight race. However, and this is what we're going to be dissecting over the next few days, if not weeks or months, if you're a Republican strategist, are they making the right decisions up front? Remember, this was a convention decision this year. In other words, they didn't have a primary to choose who would be running for governor. They chose it in a convention. They chose Ken Cuccinelli. If this candidate were Bill Bolling, would we be seeing a Republican victory tonight? A lot of people think so. They may have to think again about who can win general elections versus the early on contests. Back to you.